All right, this video is about annuities. We're going to talk strictly about annuities right now because that's a big topic, especially right now as the market continues to go up and down, up and down, up and down. And for a lot of people, down, right? And so you don't want to lose money, right? And so if you're a federal employee and you're retired or you're 59 and a half, I'm sure you're getting hit up all the time from people talking about you should roll your money into an annuity. Now, here's the deal. Annuities are important, but should you roll all your money into an annuity? Absolutely not. We don't teach our clients that. Most times people want you to roll all their money into an annuity because they'll make a lot of money, right? If they roll all your money over. That's not smart. What you do want to do is you want to roll a portion over. And so what we'll talk about today is what that portion looks like and why that's important. And so the reason why annuities exist and the reason why they're important is because they offer you protection long-term with the money that you have in your TSP, right? And so let's take an example. Most of the clients I talk to have some amount of money in the G fund, right? And the reason why they have money in the G fund, and this might be your story, is because you don't want to lose money. You don't want to log into your TSP and see that you lost $20,000, $100,000. I talked to somebody that lost $100,000 the other day, right? I've talked to people before that lost 200, right? You don't want that experience, right? And so what do? The market starts going down. You go into your TSP, you log in, and you transfer the money over to the G fund, which makes sense, right? From a defensive place, right? From a defensive point of view. The issue with that is this. If you go to tspfunds.com, put TSP funds in Google and put in, and it'll show you the different funds that are available. If you go, you look at the G fund. There's a warning on the G fund on tsp.gov that says, beware that this fund might not outperform inflation, which will then impact your buying power, right? And so when you move your money to the G fund and you let it sit, the problem is inflation is not sitting. Inflation is constantly going up. And so that money that you put into the G fund, you think you're not losing, but you are, right? Let's think about how groceries have went up over the last year. Think about how all these, airfare, gas, clothes, all type of stuff has gone up, and eggs have gone up in cost. But if your G fund is still at the same, then you have lost money, right? It might not be an active loss, but you've lost what they call buying power. So that's the issue with the G fund when you go and you move your money to quote unquote safety in the G fund. This is why annuities and IRAs can be valuable, because there are annuities and IRAs. Not all operate the same. But the ones that we vetted, the ones that we use for our clients, the thing that they have in them is they have the ability to, one, not lose any money just like the G fund. But when the market is good, you're going to get solid returns. And the one that we picked is the one that's tied to the S&P 500, which I will go to now talking about the TSP, right? And why you don't want to move all your money out of the TSP. When the market is good, the TSP is one of the best investments that you can have. And the reason why is because the fee structure is so low and they have valuable funds, right? So the C fund is tied to the S&P 500 index, which means the top 500 companies in America. You are then investing, your investment is tracking that index. So when the market is good, you're good. So if you go to tsp.gov and then you go to the TSP funds and you see the C fund, you'll see that over the last 10 years, it returned 12%, which is good, right? That's very good. And so when the market is good, you don't want to miss out on that. So that's why you don't want to take all of your money out from the TSP. Right now, how much you do, we can have a conversation about that. It differs per person, in your situation. But you want to have your money so that when the market is good, and it will come back even when you're retired, that you're going to get some of those gains. That's the key, right? You want to be able to still get some of those gains. You still want to be able to protect your downside. That's why you move some of the money to the IRA. Again, not all of it. You have to have a strategy around that. And then, you also have the C fund. The C fund is the next 1,000 bigger companies in America. And we can go over that if you would like to. But the S fund performs really well too. And so when the market is good, you want to have your money still actively managed within the TSP. The key is the part of the money that you don't want to lose, you can move that towards an IRA. And that's how you get double the benefit. Okay. So again, Don't move everything, but have a strategy and make sure that your money is, number one, protected and still been able to grow and not losing money to inflation. All right. Hope this video helped. If you want to have a phone call about it, please DM me. You know, if you're on our newsletter, respond to one of my emails. Definitely get my team on a call with you, or I'll get on a call with you myself, and we'll look forward to helping you. Talk to you soon.